Um, Chapter 9, I think this is now.
He's as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Oh, I didn't realise that was a choice to let her do it on her
What's
own.
that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo.
Rocket!
Jesus Christ, Rocket.
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise him. Okay.
Llama.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh. Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
So, we need to go to Drax's room, which is over here. That should be one of the collectibles. Yeah, this.
Yes, little one. I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Thanos? Obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really, after Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No, Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus, sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force, feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just, it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, I was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now, with us. Man, we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
So the next one is in Gamora's room, which is here.
Deadliest woman in the galaxy.
Nice,
A
not
misnomer. An accurate misnomer.
So, Drac, you
Wait,
feeling
what was it?
sucky because Quill took my
Collector's
side?
Emporium doll.
He explicitly did not.
Oh,
I know,
yeah, I
we ain't
didn't.
turning the
Yeah,
ship around
only
here.
available
Back
if
to the
you
Mac
bought it from the
Yard.
gift shop,
I'll take that
and
as a
I
win.
didn't.
It is matriarch.
In
I know,
Star-Lord's
I was
room.
making a pun. Because she's a blue blood? Well, at least on her mom's side.
I don't know why I went the long way around to get to his room. I literally went the longest way around. What is it we're looking for?
What do you think, bud? Now that Contraxi is
This
gone,
thing
what's
here.
gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment?
Peter, we need to.
Gamora. Hey.
Is that. Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? Ugh, I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
What?
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano, and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers, hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back,
And
we've got
technically it's
bigger
never
fish
actually
to
been
fry.
confirmed
This stuff
that,
can wait.
that Nikki is his
True.
child.
But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, and just walk off while the conversation's still
Hope
going on.
somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots.
Right, Rocket's room.
It ain't cowardice,
Here?
it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this?
Yeah, we grab this.
Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain scrubbed and tied up to faith reactors.
I really hope this isn't a bomb.
Hey, don't touch that.
Seriously?
You're so gullible, Quill. It ain't gonna blow. I mean, its core is definitely volatile as scut, and could melt a hole through the floor if an idiot decided to take it apart. But it's practically harmless. Just needs some extra repulsion coils to manage the flaw in the photonic phase capacitor.
But will it damage the ship?
Probably not.
You really go bananas for this stuff, don't you?
What the flark is a banana?
It's this yellow fruit on Earth that looks like a... Never mind. The point is, you're clearly obsessed with this stuff.
Hey, I ain't obsessed. Tech just makes sense, okay? There's order to it. Makes me feel calm. That and it doesn't rip you off like some filthy biologicals I've known.
How are you not obsessed with tech? Look at this place. Your room is... Wow, I mean... Wow.
What's wrong with my room?
You don't even have a bed.
I got a bed.
It's buried under junk.
I prefer to call it a soft shelf.
Yeah, of course.
Don't know how any of this could make you feel calm. I feel stressed just looking at it, and that's coming from me. If Groot didn't do the laundry, I'd probably never have clean clothes.
It's cute that Groot does the
Like
laundry.
I said, tech makes sense. Why do you care so much?
I don't know, because you're such a perfectionist.
I ain't a perfectionist. The lead scientist on Half-World, Rakmar, he was a perfectionist. A horrible, free-bagging, scut-ridden, flarkin' son of a chog!
What did he do to you?
Oh, what any self-disrespecting scientist does. Started a super soldier program. Except instead of using one of their precious blueskins, they decided to experiment on us.
Animals.
Lesser life forms. But it wasn't enough that he ripped us apart and jammed us full of cybernetic implants. Oh no. He'd make us perform tasks over and over and over.
Like lab rats.
And if we flarked up, if it wasn't exactly right or up to his flarkin' standards, he'd shock us into unconsciousness.
Jesus.
Holy crap. Rocket,
It is what it is, Quill. Groot says fixing stuff is my way to make the memory of that stressed feeling go away. Make me feel in control again when I get overwhelmed. I don't know. He's probably right.
You got grifted.
Laugh it up, Star Pants.
I mean, that's terrible. Who was it?
A chick.
Really? I didn't even know you liked girls.
She wasn't just any girl. She was a chick. One of them Voldi, bird people.
She sounds super special.
Her name was Tella, and she wasn't just special. She made me feel special, like I wasn't some freak show science experiment. She bought me a drink. She didn't even flinch at my implants. I just escaped Half-World, and I fell for her. Hard.
We've all been there, buddy. Half the girls I've dated have tried to kill me. You should see the scars.
Except I didn't know no better. I thought Tella was my friend. And then one day, she convinces me to hack a ship for her. You know, kid stuff. Wasn't even nothing in it for me, I just wanted to impress her.
Yep, definitely been there. Reminds me of this one time with Vrelnexian.
You mind? Anyways, I hacked the ship all right. I hacked it to Scut. The next thing I know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of Badoon thugs. Turns out they owned the ship. While they focused on me, she took off in the ship that I hacked for her. She left me there, Quill. Like I was trash. That's the day I learned to think twice before trusting biologicals. They're not all like Groot.
Groot really is the first one to treat you right, isn't he?
He's my family.
You're lucky to have found each other. Especially after...
everything.
And then some. I hope you'll see us as family one day, too.
Just walks off. It's really jarring when they just walk off as the final line of the conversation is still being delivered. Right, last collectible that I've actually got, because I couldn't buy the one for Gamora, is in here somewhere. Is this it? This might be it. Yeah, I think this is it.
According to this, the collector reported Groot stolen 14 years ago.
Can we help you?
Oh, hey, Rocket, Groot. Sup?
What are you doing snooping through Groot's Scut, Quill? I am Groot. Well, maybe you should mind.
Whoa, guys. Groot, I didn't mean to invade your space. Seriously, I would never do that. I was just curious about this report thingy I found.
Yeah, the report thingy that just so happens to bring up a lot of painful memories for Groot. Real smooth, Quill. I am Groot. It's not fine. The collector kept you in a frickin' cage like some kind of animal. As if it weren't bad enough you lost your entire planet. I am Groot. Fine. Groot says he'll answer your stupid questions.
What happened to your homeworld?
You never told me that. I am Groot.
What did he say?
He says the Shatari blew it up with an experimental doomsday device.
Holy crap. That's awful.
Ain't the worst part, Quill. Groot says after Planet X was blown up, the other branch worlds mobilized. But they weren't no match for the Shatari and also got destroyed. Far as he knows, he's the last of his kind.
Oh, Groot.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'd do if Earth was destroyed, if I was the last human.
He says it's not so bad. He's got us.
How'd you end up with the Collector in the first place?
How do you think? He stole Groot. Fine, you tell it. He says the Collector found him at the start of the war, in the wreckage of his planet.
Holy crap.
But just a piece, a splinter. The rest got destroyed like everyone else.
Just a splinter? Does this mean you can't die?
He can still die, but he ain't gonna, 'cause I ain't gonna let him.
Good.
I'll replant you 1,000,000 times if I gotta.
So, how'd the Collector find you?
A drone found him, dormant in space. Guess old Tiven scours the galaxy for new specimens. Slavery ain't the same as saving. He insists the Collector saved him by planting him, and also keeping him in a das cage until I stole him, hence the stupid Flarkin report.
Is it still active, the report? Will the Collector come collecting?
You see any gold domes around lately?
Fair enough. I know we don't talk a lot, Groot, for, you know, obvious reasons. But I can't imagine this team without you. I can't change the past, but I can't commit to making the future better.
He says he knows, and he's grateful.
So. Right. Let's talk to Drax. See what he's got to say.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered by Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
That's fair. Why does the French door keep
What
going
is
open?
wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes
I
off.
would like a rubber ducky grenade, please. Yeah, I guess we'll chuck that on.
On it, and finished. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so
Let's go
myself.
talk to Gamora. Wait, what? Counting enemies. Okay. Cool. Let's go talk to Gamora.
What?
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. Well, I am the warrior. And heart to heart, you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move?
Fuck no, alright, come on, alright. Rocket, you got anything to talk about?
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel. But that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again.
Here's Pedro Llama.
Shoo, Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo, flark off.
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls
Oh,
for the
good.
ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Right, let's go wherever we're supposed to go.
Anything yet?
Guardian
Cosmo.
of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy, where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time, but Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Net. This problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
That was helpful.
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
Oh no.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's
Oh,
honor.
fuck.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
Hey, I got him.
We got this. Probably.
I get to play with the ship now.
Hit them hard and give them
Nice. Okay.
There's
Oh
nothing on that
my
garbage
god.
scout
What the
worth
fuck?
salvaging.
We're taking fire!
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet. Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Yes. Feel free to show off as you die.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit.
Why is it going? Oh,
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
ow. What? But how? It did what? What?
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content.
Oh, how?
The Flarkers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Your dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise. Ah! Pathetic.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
Fools! You face the best fighters in the galaxy!
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Oh, there it is.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby. Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Woo! Who's the inferior life form now, huh? Can't we just send an IOU to
Peter,
Lady H?
I'm picking up something.
Oh.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself.
All right, Captain Glory Hole.
So you defeated my fighters. But my cruiser will crush you.
No, wait, won't. Bitch. Oh.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
It will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
Milano definitely felt it.
Oh, fuck.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege.
Morons! Protect our ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Just kill them already.
I'm trying to, Gamora.
Keep up the mirage. They will not survive it.
And we got one last one. Oh, fuck.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Really pissing me off. Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man. These guys are making chump change.
Really?
I am glad.
Aha! Fuck you,
Warrior!
Captain Glory Hole.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut.
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it. Yeah, old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow, talk about cosmic gridlock.
That's a lot of ships.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Our supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I'm gonna go with that one.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
Criminal offenses, maybe?
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not
Oh,
everything.
fuck you!
We are aware of the current threat, but
And
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter.
If you pick Creekquill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off. Better than Creek. Not much better, but better.
I suggest the officers' directory. Certainly the World
Okay.
Mind will be listed there.
after scanning your ship,
Our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices,
The allocation
allocation of resources for direct communication.
communication with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
Groot wants us to report a crime.
How about future crime?
Great idea.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes all
All future crimes irrelevant.
We should tell them about the
They're
promise.
fine?
connected.
Connected to banking services.
I believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Partners.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the galaxy.
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
it.
In less than 3 cycles,
It has spread from the crew of a single star,
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3,
75.222
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The World Mind is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Look, we just escaped the church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not
Already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Find parameters of such a query, undertaking
a search protocol at this time is
advised.
now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Zendarian culture is a lost cause.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
galaxy. We merely police it to get
Advanced knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
directive.
You have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For known reasons, the
Church is stockpiling resources.
its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We
cannot
cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is
is
illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
Don't control the Nova Force, the magical energy that powers Nova Corps.
it is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the living computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will
Later. Right now, we need to
focus
focus.
on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We did
Do
not
not make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete search.
search of our databanks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
potential to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
we
We
are
are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
These are almost complete. Farewell,
Guardians
Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Hey, what the fuck?
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
Yeah, fine.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it.
Son of a schmack!
accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Atrio's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first. Come on. And go!
Oh.
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the fucking water!
And if they find us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think. Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest.
Oh.
Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
I mean, yeah.
Look, it's our
Oh,
great
fuck
leader.
off, Gamora.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast.
Toast. I want it. Eat the toast. No. Alright, well, yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Llama, get out.
Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot. Screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
So that's another streamer mode, making a difference there. Kind of, yeah. Very awkward scene without any music at all. Is it gonna carry out? Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
We have a ship. This is our room. Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
What the fuck?
Weird hair.
What? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
God, is this another one of
Rocket,
those
yeah, he was
promise
fixing
dreams?
that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Groot,
suit wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
What the fuck's going on?
There, let's go!
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What?
Oh god, not again.
Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
I like how Peter's somehow faster than all of these
We
guys.
cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense! No! This is all wrong! Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You're supposed to be a hero.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do. We can't keep running away from our problem.
Oh.
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do.
Take that, you ugly monster thing!
There we go.